So, well, talking about Spacebit, we started very early, around 2013, and probably were the first company to think about space exploration and blockchain and funding it with cryptocurrency. Well, back in 2013, it was a bit too early to do anything like that, even though if we would raise probably a very small amount. So it was put on hold and it was revived during the World Economic Forum this year. So at Davos, we restarted Spacebit. We announced our plans in January, what we are planning to do and what we will be doing. And before I talk, I would like to show you the small video, which might actually be explanatory in terms of what Spacebit is trying to achieve.
Space exploration has always been limited to governments and big corporations. Citizens have never been able to directly take part or get benefits from space programs. What if everyone could have the possibility to participate in space projects? The time of great change has come. Access to newly advanced technologies has helped to reduce the costs of space missions, whilst blockchain technology allows the building of new decentralized economic models that will drive the future of space exploration. Introducing Spacebit. We're a team of leading internationally recognized professionals. All we do is underpinned by our pioneering space research. Our main goal is to run commercial space missions and to democratize access to space exploration. Our plan is to tokenize space missions, from CubeSats and low orbit to the moon projects and asteroid mining. Our aim is to decentralize what once was only accessible for governments and large organizations. Participate in Spacebit today. Join the future of space exploration at spacebit.com. Join our mission to the moon.
Well, thank you. So what we're doing now is basically we're working on a number of large projects. We've been working for a couple of years. It was not in the public domain. But thank you very much, Vinay, as you also joining this space race. And it's, I believe, very important that more and more people talk about crypto application, about blockchain applications for space industry, because it's something that we can do right now. So the future of space exploration, in the past it was very centralized, only governments, limited access. Now it's becoming actually decentralized. We can see companies like SpaceX, non-space industries involved. But I strongly believe that the future of space exploration is distributed, where actually crowds can participate, crowds can invest, crowds can benefit from space exploration, and actually crowds can engage in space exploration as well, which is very important, starting with schools and all the way up. So why do we have to tokenize space industry? First of all, if we talk about space projects that don't really fit the VC profile, so they don't want to invest, it's a very long-term, high risk, and there is no liquidity. So tokenization can actually bring that liquidity into the space market, which is very important. And we believe that there is enough money in crypto. I believe Vinay already talked about that, to support large space missions. So there is a debate between security and utility tokens, and obviously I believe in security tokens, but there are some interesting applications of utility tokens as well. For example, a company called Cloud.io, I believe they will be presenting later in the day. They've been quite successful in applying the utility token concept to data tokenization. And also the club ownership model, where you can collectively own IP of the future space project, is very interesting concept as well. And you can actually tokenize the projects instead of the tokenizing the company, which is a very interesting concept. So if many companies are working on one project, they don't have to give up their equity. You can tokenize the project itself, which is a very interesting concept. And also all those new models of voting, collaboration, investment, and many things like that. And if you look at the actually expenditures of the largest countries in space, United States is around 36 billion per year. China is just 4 billion per year, and Russia and Germany less than 3. Japan, France, India, 1 billion, including the UK as well. And the crypto economy at the moment is 270 billion. So we can actually use part of that to support some of the great missions of the humankind.
Excuse me, sorry, could you possibly just stand slightly further this way?
Sure, yes. I can do whatever. Yes. So probably heard project talking about the moon. and Vinay was talking about the projects that will happen in the future. But I believe it's very important to take it from imagination to reality. And this is a quote from British Interplanetary Society, which I was supporting for many years. And today we would like to announce something which actually takes it from imagination to reality. So we will announce a very interesting venture which was started some time ago, a couple of years, but now it came to its fruition. And basically we have a mission to the moon, a physical mission, which is already planned. We have companies involved. I can't reveal all the names today because they asked me not to do it. It will be kept secret for a few more days. I can reveal you one partner, and people who are from space industry here, they can probably guess the rest. So we have a Gunhili ground station, which is the biggest private ground station in the world. So if you know about that project, probably you know the scale of that project as well. So we taken a relay communication satellite to the moon, and we are planning to tokenize the moon data. So the moon data will be tokenized, and the token holders will have licenses for the moon data. So they will be able to use those licenses and to get benefits from this moon data when it gets sold. Also, the satellite will work as a communication link between the Earth and the moon. So any future missions, they will be able to use this satellite to get the data from the moon, to get the cheap communication from the moon surface or orbit as well. And for other moon projects who might be present right here in this room, we invite you to join our physical mission. If you want to drop bitcoins to the moon surface, we can actually do that. We have a capacity of delivering a few kilograms to the moon surface. So I would like you to talk to me and participate in our space adventure if you'd like to. So this is the moon data tokenization model. It's a bit complicated to go through during the presentation, but basically we adopted that tokenization model from the Cloud.io model, and hopefully we will be using them to sell our data as well. But it's not only the data that we are planning to tokenize, not only the moon data, but also the communication. So as the satellite will be conducting and helping with the communication between the moon and the Earth, the data will be tokenized, and you will be able to buy part of this data using tokens, which is quite an interesting concept as well. And for that, I would like to make another announcement. So we have formed a consortium of 10 UK companies, and the names will be published, I believe, tomorrow in the press, about the blockchain for data tokenization. It's a UK consortium, but companies around from other countries are also welcome to participate. And we believe that it's a very important concept, and we should look at the tokenization of data and tokenization of communication networks as well. And yeah, that's our project. That's what Spacebit does. Even though we have some exclusivity agreements with our partners, we want to open it to everyone in this room, because I strongly believe that we shouldn't put any restrictions or patents on space exploration. We should make it open, decentralized, distributed, so everyone can participate, invest, take part, do what they want, because we are in space, our planet is in space, and we are moving through space, and as a species we have to ultimately go into space as well. Thank you very much.